shall we get into our breakdown of Traitors?
Yes, let's do
Woohoo!
it.
Traitors. We're back in the castle.
Yeah, murder. So
Alan Cumming.
we left off with who got killed? Who did they vote off? I don't even remember, but
Monet.
they killed Monet. Oh wait, I probably have it on my thing. They killed Monet, and Michael was sent home.
And Michael was sent home,
Right,
yes.
yes.
And so then they all came down to breakfast. Everybody's there.
Yeah. They're wondering if people were murdered last night because they didn't know if they got the shields.
That's right, yes.
Yeah,
Thank
turns
you.
out that they did not take the shields.
No one took the
shields, which was shocking to me.
I can't believe Colton didn't get his grubby fingers on a shield.
I know.
I'm shocked. He probably didn't because
Slimy
people would have
fingers.
seen him.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. He probably knew if he was alone, he would have. But since they were like in
Absolutely.
groups of 4.
It was hard to do.
Yeah, so everybody's alive.
No murders allowed.
No murders, but they're basically all eating breakfast, whatever. Everyone's pointing fingers the way that they usually do.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny Weir tries to form a sort of coup against Colton.
I was loving Johnny Weir doing
Me
this, by the
too.
way. I was like, that's right, Johnny. It's about time that your voice has been heard. You've
Yeah.
been waiting in the wings for too long. You and Tara need to take control of the situation.
Yeah, agreed. And I was very disappointed to see them very quickly turn heel once they actually got to the round table and they were like,
I was upset by that too. I said, what
Have
the
a fucking
fuck?
backbone.
You know who I bet will be the most disappointed by the reveal of Colton's actual shitty attitude will be Johnny Weir. Like I
Yeah.
bet he thinks he's like a genuine guy and like wants to like be there for him as
Yeah.
like an ally and a friend. And I think like he will discover that Colton's a monster. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, all that will be for nothing. And I feel bad for Johnny
Yeah.
in that way.
So they are, all trying to plan this thing, whatever. They tell Rob. Rob's kind of like, oh, I don't know, because he's like kind of an ally with Colton.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically get like, it's like Tara, Johnny, Christina, Eric, and a couple others I can't remember right now. And they're like, we're going to vote for Colton
Is
at the round
Candace,
table.
was Candace in that group maybe?
No, because Candace was always so gung-ho for Ron. So they
Right.
knew that she
Always
wouldn't
going
be-
hard for Ron.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
I feel like there was because they needed an 8 majority, right?
maybe it was Dorinda was with them. It was one
Maybe.
housewife. I can't remember.
Might have been Dorinda.
Yeah.
Regardless,
they were trying to get 8 people because Johnny was like, if we have 8 people, we control the round table.
Yep.
So
Which is smart gameplay by Johnny.
you might be right about Candace.
For some reason, I feel like Candace was in that group.
There. Yeah, she's kind of like, she's
floating around.
Yeah.
She's playing well.
Very well.
She and Rob are crushing it. Lisa
Yeah.
Rena. Lisa Rena has the target on her back now because of Colton.
Yeah, Lisa, I feel like has been playing a good game. It's Colton's stupid expectations
Yes.
and like stereotypes of Lisa.
Presumption. He's
is
presumptuous.
making him sus of her.
Yes,
yeah.
completely.
So they're all talking about voting Colton. Whatever. Rob's on the fence because he doesn't want to vote Ron or Colton, and Candace is like, I want to vote Ron. Whatever. So they do this like stupid mission. The missions are so dumb.
I like do other things during the missions.
Like
I was doing the dishes during the
I saw this
mission.
funny tweet that was like, missions are phone scrolling time.
Yeah. Like I was legit like doing the dishes. I had the volume on, but I wasn't watching.
They're doing this stupid mission where they like need to find people's names in like a haunted house and like whatever.
They used the same house, I think, last year.
From
last
the
season.
calling thing.
Yes,
100%.
yes. With like bugs and shit.
Ugh.
Yeah. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
I
blah,
will
blah.
say I would have screamed at the top of my lungs if I was in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I
Are
get
you kidding
so
me?
spooked so easily. So then they do that. Everybody's good. They don't pick any shields. So they come back and on the way to the mission, Colton says in the car, if I get voted out tonight or if I'm murdered tonight, like just know it was Lisa. Like I think it's Lisa, blah, blah, blah. Rob was in the car.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh shit. Like I could see that, whatever, but didn't really say too much.
He's like, it's possible. Like Rob is so good at being like, it's possible, like to everything. But it was
Nonchalant king.
The change in like facial expressions.
Yeah.
You can see Colton feel like he's gaining power as the day goes on. So
especially after sorry, I don't know why I had to touch that.
No.
Especially after they voted out Michael, the way that like Colton like followed her into the kitchen.
Followed her in the kitchen, and
Or
then he
into
was
the bar room,
when he was sitting across from her on the couch.
Yeah, it was just
and being
so
like
weird.
Lisa Rena. It was almost like mocking,
like taunting her.
Yeah, taunting, mocking, strange behavior.
Very
Here,
strange.
I bet it'll balance now.
And then but I feel like it got worse when he said that he was going to hold Lisa Rena hostage.
For sure, which was obviously a fucking crazy thing to say when you're a literal stalker.
Like, again, we're not guilty to stalking and harassing.
You know what? Let's go like that. And then do like a... Sorry, we're just... Again, the set...
I don't know why I had to touch it and ruin it. I don't know what
happened here. Do it.
Okay, hold on.
Go like this.
Yeah.
Like into each other.
There we go. Okay, whatever.
No.
Whatever.
Whatever, it's fine.
But yeah, no, Colton was acting unbelievably insane this entire time, being like following Lisa around, being so gung-ho, and Lisa being like, she's a housewife, whatever. I was glad that Lisa stuck up for herself. She's like, I'm more than a housewife. Like, I've been famous for years.
Yes, bring it back, because not only was, so right, this was the chain of events. It was like Colton like kind of taunting Lisa.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden he is saying like, who did he pull into the room and was like, I think it's Lisa, but I don't want to like make a scene, because if I start saying I'm going for her, then like, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
I forget who it was.
But I remember
he was like basically like keeping it under wraps. And then the second he gets in the car with 15 people, he's like, by the way, I'm voting Lisa tonight. Like, he's like drunk with power.
I know.
And you can see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
Like, you can literally see it in his eyes. But yes, then it comes time to...
he also was like pushing her, like, like pushing her to like get angry, which was so weird
in
to
that
me.
moment where he's like sitting across from her, right? So that is when where the conversation starts having, where he's like, you're just not acting like yourself, like and then she says something like, I'll be a housewife, you want to be a housewife, and he's like, there she is, like, there's who I've been looking for. But you're right, and I think that it's been received like this, that Colton essentially saying dance monkey dance to Lisa Rena is one of the most insulting things that's ever happened on Traitors.
It was so painful almost to watch.
It was really,
the way
really
that
rude.
He was pushing her, being like, where's the Lisa that we see on TV? Like, all this stuff. I don't know. It's just so strange the way he wanted her to get mad.
I know. I wish that at that moment, like, her being so crazy, I wish she had been like, well, where's Colton? Where's a fence for you to jump? Where's a girl for you to
she
stop?
Literally doesn't know anything about him.
She must not. And who would, by the way?
Yeah,
it's like, again, what the fuck is he even doing on the show? But I think that it's so backwards for him to just assume how someone is going to be based on the persona they play on TV.
Yeah.
And as much as we all know the housewives, and we
coming from someone who put on a fake persona on TV.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what the fuck it is. He's just he's awful. But Lisa Rinna, especially as a housewife, is one of those women who we know that she's playing it up for the camera. Like, it's like Lisa Rinna is always playing it up. We've got Dorinda's always playing it up. Ramona's always playing it up. Like, there Teresa. Like, there are
Lisa Barlow.
The star housewives are always being the most for their housewife version of themselves.
Yeah.
They don't walk around every day like that. Lisa Rinna's not breaking glasses every time she drinks in defense of Harry Hamlin. Like, that's not happening every fucking day.
And she was Lisa Rinna before she was Lisa Rinna housewife.
Exactly.
Yeah. So give her
put some motherfucking respect on her name.
Exactly.
She was a daytime soap star.
Yeah.
So how dare you?
How dare you?
And she's Lisa Rinna after, and like she said, but it was strange how he could have used that argument of like housewives don't go against housewives. Like, that was good. He could have stopped there.
Yeah.
Because people believed after that. And even when she did vote out Portia, that was kind of like housewives don't do that to each other. But Lisa Rinna is clearly different. She doesn't give a fuck about voting out housewives. She's here to play a game.
Yeah.
So for him to bring it up and then try to elicit this like angry freak out response from Lisa is just so fucking stupid.
It's so weird. Like, not everyone's not gonna be able to control their emotions the way that you are.
Exactly. He's afraid of her though, you can tell. Because as soon as she did start to snap back a little bit at the table, like later on when he started being like, I think you're a traitor. Well, I think you're a traitor.
Yeah,
like,
that was so weird. He was like,
so strange.
If I have to go down, I'm taking you down with me.
So
like,
fucking
ew,
weird.
Don't say
Colton.
that, you weirdo.
Shut the fuck up. Like,
and then the whole like holding her hostage thing was so fucking uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable.
So weird. Like, I just could not even believe my eyes when I was watching. The fact that he said that the words "I'm gonna hold her hostage" is absolutely insane. He played it so wrong. Also, like, she's not gonna buddy with you. Like, after you just went after her in front of everybody, it's the stupidest move you could have made. And I just feel like he is drunk on, like you said, drunk on power. He thinks that he knows everything, and it's just annoying because he is right about Lisa, but like Ron said, why are people not pinning things on Colton now because he's been wrong twice.
No idea.
And no one said anything to him. But Ron gets wrong with Portia once, and all of a sudden he's the traitor. He's the traitor. And I really was proud of Ron for sticking up for himself in that moment, because I do feel like he had been isolated from the group.
Yes.
And he had been targeted for legitimately no reason other than the fact that he was wrong about Portia.
Absolutely. And by the way, him being wrong about Portia, anybody else would have been wrong about that. There was an unbelievable amount of evidence. And even Lisa Rena was saying, I forget if she said it in her, Lisa Rena had also put up a bunch of like TikTok videos, two in particular. One talking shit about not about traitors, but talking about the game, talking shit about Colton, whatever, but also mentioning like people were, oh, you're mad. Like Lisa Rena went against Portia. Like she's just like that. Portia's just stupid. Like, and Lisa was like, am I just supposed to know that Portia is stupid? Like, how was I supposed to know that? Like Ron came to our table with solid evidence of her slipping up in conversation and saying things the wrong way. Yeah. That was enough evidence to convict her to vote her out.
He had like 3 different things. Meanwhile, Colton's just like, it's Tiffany because I say so.
Right, exactly.
Like he has
she made a plan, so it's her. Oh, okay, so she's smart and strategic, and so she's out?
It's
like,
just, it makes
so
no sense to me
all.
The
Portia thing too, like that was serious evidence, whatever. She got voted out. But then after that, it was like, all right, fine. Now we were wrong about that, so let's maybe take a little more care in who we're talking about. And Ron really didn't like pin it on anybody after that. He kind of was like, damn, I was wrong. I can't believe it. Yeah. Lisa also mentioned, she was like, of course, like the evidence was stacked against Portia in that moment. Ron was really convincing. Donna had his back as well, remember? Yeah. And they were still looking for the secret traitor. So they were like, oh, it could very well be Portia. Like that would make sense. Yeah. And to be honest, like Donna backing him up, like before they knew that Donna was a secret traitor, very easily it could have just been a plausible story. Yeah. And like I would have voted Portia. Like if I were at that round table, I would have voted Portia along with Ron.
Totally.
Like, crazy.
Totally.
So I don't know.
It's unfair. So Ron kind of took that just kind of took a knee at the round table.
He took a bullet for the
faithfuls. That everybody's gonna go for me. A lot of people were kind of like, everyone who was like so gung-ho on Colton was kind of turning now back to Ron because they're like, we're not gonna be able to know, whatever, because there's a lot of conversation between Ron that pointed to Ron at the round table, and then I forget who introduced it. Maybe it was Johnny, I don't remember, but they were like, now let's talk about Colton. Yes. Colton felt the heat on it. He's saying the whole day, I'm not going to say anything at the round table because I was wrong.
I'm going to play it low,
take this one
play
back,
it cool.
take this one back, whatever.
He can't help himself.
And once he feels the heat on him, he automatically has to point fingers at Lisa Rena. So everybody starts to get sus about Lisa. Yep. It's this whole clusterfuck. The whole group is kind of like, we're losing the plot again. We need to stick with what we were going to say. So they do end up voting Ron, which was sad.
He only got voted out by like 2 points though. Like he was close.
Yeah, Lisa
was close to getting voted out. Yeah. Lisa and Colton, I believe, had equal votes, and then Ron pulled ahead at the very end.
And Rob voted for Lisa.
Which
was a smart move on his end.
Yes, it was. And that is controversial because people are like, what the fuck, Rob? But it's like, no, Rob had to do that. He had no choice. Like the only other choices were to go against his alliance with Colton that he currently has, and that would look really sus that he wouldn't vote for. Like, what's his allegiance to Lisa?
He was too deep in. He put himself in the shoes of where he almost had to vote Lisa because he had been too vocal about him not thinking that it was wrong. Exactly. And that's what was kind of annoying to me because I was like, Rob, you don't have to be like so gung-ho that Ron isn't a traitor, Colton isn't a traitor. Like, we get it. But I do understand that like you kind of have to play it a little like one faithful is a faithful so that you look like you're on their side, you know?
Absolutely. And I think that he didn't have to go so hard for Ron in his defense, and he could have just been like he could have voted for Ron and had like a tearful speech like, listen, Ron, like we've gotten so close, I don't want to do this, but everyone, I'm just trying to do what's best for the faithfuls. Yeah. And there were so many faithfuls voting for Ron. Yeah. So like wouldn't have been suspicious for him to vote for Ron. It would have been suspicious for him to vote for Colton. So there was no way he could do that. Voting for Lisa was certainly a gamble, but I kind of I obviously love that it paid off. Yeah. Like, what a pimp move. Like he totally threw everybody off.
It totally paid off for him because now he's now he's in very good graces with the faithfuls. And if Lisa does get voted out next round, he'll be looking even better.
He'll be looking great. I hope, this is my like prediction and hope, is that Rob just becomes like as deep as possible inside Colton's like mind of bullshit.
Yeah.
And he totally stabs him in the back. Like I want to stab in the back for Colton from Rob.
Pray,
like, bad for some reason.
I just hope Colton like gets his comeuppance, because I really can't stand to watch him, and I really can't stand it if he like makes it to the end and wins. I'll actually
I'll be
break
so
my TV.
pissed. And here's the thing: obviously, Colton is a faithful, and the game is you're trying to find traitors, and it's not like he's not trying to find traitors. He's just so aggressive and rude and personal about it. Like he's not playing. It's so serious.
Like you said, like his face changes. And he gets like this look on his face. Yes. It's like so creepy and weird, and like you said, aggressive.
It's like
it's
hungry.
Just too much.
Like there's like a hunger in his eye.
It's disgusting.
Ugh.
I can't stand it. So
I don't like it.
We go with Ron going home.
Mm-hmm.
Rob voted for Lisa. Lisa's kind of like giving him a hard time, whatever. But they don't really talk about it too much, because they are told that there's a banquet coming up.
Yes.
And
I'm very excited for
that
this.
One of the traitors has to wear a brooch, and they have to do a kill in front of everybody.
Murder in plain sight.
Mm-hmm. And whoever touches the brooch is killed.
Is the one who's killed. And here are some theories I've seen and heard and made up myself. I believe it was my brother who came up with, because he was visiting me this weekend and he was watching it. We were hoping maybe, like, is it possible if Lisa Rena could just, like, throw it at someone? Like, could she throw it at Colton? Like, how funny would that be? You know what I mean? Might be against the rules. But technically, he would touch it. But Lisa Rena is the one that is going to wear the brooch. She said that she can do it. She's got her mindset to it. And we've already seen her outfit. It fits in flawlessly. No one would think anything of it. A moment for Colton's horrible outfit. I know that we're really piling on Colton, but like I just hate him so much. That outfit, terrible. The chest plate of pearls. Ugh. Like anybody else, I don't even know if anybody else I would compliment it. I would think it was bad regardless, but he just like...
Everything he does, he's trying too hard.
He just looks cracked out on Adderall or something all the time. Like, I'm over it. Like, he just looks crazy. Yeah. I don't know. So I'm over him, over his bullshit.
But Alan Cummings said that the banquet is going to be, like, the craziest episode. I guess, like, before the season aired, he was like, look out for when I say banquet, because that's, like, when shit goes down.
I'm so excited about that.
So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm hoping that Colton gets punched.
I hope he gets punched as well. I hope he gets what's coming to him regardless. Like, whatever happens, I hope he gets what's coming to him.
Yeah, me too.
It's frustrating. It's annoying. We're over him. It's all done. Yeah. I will say this banquet, very reminiscent of, for those who watched Surviving Barstool the last season, season 4, I think we just did. We had a banquet as well called the Pink Wedding. Yeah. And shit went fucking down. Yeah. Like that was like the turning point of the entire season. It was so creative and good. And shout out to Tara, who is one of our production people here who came up with that idea. It's really smart. So I actually meant to text her when I heard about the banquet and Traitors to see if she's watching, because I have a feeling it'll be a similar feel. Yeah. And shit, it'll be like they're already all dressed up. They're going to be sitting around a table and they're just going to be fucking fighting. Like
there's going to be hell to pay.
Yeah. Prime time for Housewives Lisa Rena to come out.
Yep.
And
Dorinda.
I have a feeling she will, Dorinda as well. Everybody's going to be drinking, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And get that girl a glass of wine.
Seriously.
But I think that...
Well, apparently there's all this drama. We haven't seen, like, any of this drama. I know. Like, whatever. Like, apparently... Have you seen that? Like, apparently Dorinda is, like, a bit awful to deal with. Like, Ron said that she was, like, so rude to him. And, like,
oh, my God, no.
Yeah. And,
I did see that she said something rude about, like, him being autistic. Did I make that up?
Something of that nature.
I think that's what I saw from Ron. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think
remember, Dorinda's an old lady. Let's also remember that. Like, Dorinda's an old lady and she's a drunk, and I love her. But you know, she's not someone who is going to, you know, be politically correct and or kind. I don't think. Yeah. I wouldn't call Dorinda kind.
Right. We'll have to see. We'll really have to see. But I'm very excited to see how
pumped.
The banquet plays out.
Yep.
And hope the Traitors make it out alive, because I am rooting for the Traitors.
I'm fully rooting for the Traitors. Fuck the faithfuls. I'm out on them. Like I do not. As long as Colton is still a faithful, I am rooting for the Traitors.
Exactly.
And then 100%. Until he is out, then I can be persuaded otherwise. Because I do love the rest of the faithfuls, and I think it's still such a really good
anything
cast.
that Rob does, I'm like,
oh my God,
you could literally do anything.
Well, that was another thing that Lisa Rena said in her video. She was like, I figured it out why Rob will always do well with this, and no one's ever going to vote out Rob is because he's too hot to look at for too long. Yeah. And she goes, I know about this, and I'm not I'm like immune to this because I'm with Harry Hamlin, so I understand. But it's like to be with a man who's like too hot to look at. But she's so right. She's like, no one will look at him long enough to like suss him out because they're like, they get giddy. And I'm like, that's exactly true. Like, I would never be watching Rob long enough to see him do something sketchy.
Eye candy.
No, never.
Yeah.
And again, shout out Stephen Colletti, who is still eye candy.
Right, that's true. So sorry, Stephen. He's just a little forgettable so far.
They never show him.
He really hasn't been making a statement.
They have been showing, like, they showed a lot of Mark Ballas this past episode. Like, people that we haven't seen are finally starting to get in.
Mark and Stephen were also a part of the, like,
the coup,
the attempted coup.
Yeah, yes, that's true. Yeah, I knew we were missing some.
Yeah.
So,
2 guys who I thought would have more of a presence that really just haven't. But yeah, again, like you said, later on, I think they've been getting more time, especially Mark. So we'll see.
Mark for sure. I think once people start getting voted out, there'll be more airtime open for other people that are still in the cast.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's about it. That's all I can handle in this frigid cold room.
Seriously,
anyway.
I have to
Sorry
pee really
for
bad.
the shorter episode today.